So we were going to talk about food fermentation. So what is food fermentation? It is actually one of the oldest ways to preserve food. Fungi break down carbohydrates and turn them into things like alcohol, acids, and gases. That's how we get foods like bread, soy sauce, miso, and tempeh. Now, some recent findings for current findings in mycology, fermented foods like yogurt and kimchi can actually improve our gut health and help reduce inflammation. There's also a fungus called Aspergillus oryzae, which is commonly used in Asian fermented foods. It produces something called postbiotics, which are good for our health. On top of that, fungal mycelium is becoming a popular sustainable protein source because it has a complete amino acid profile and a texture similar to meat. And just last year in 2025, a study used Cordyceps militaris, a medicinal fungus, in soy sauce fermentation, showing that these kinds of fungi can actually be used in everyday food production.
Next is application of fungi in industry, which is yeast. So what is yeast? Yeast is single-cell fungus, and the most commonly used is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, and it carry out the fermentations where it breaks down the sugar. And also during fermentation, yeast will produce carbon dioxide and also ethanol. So what is the application? Firstly, we have baking industry. CO2 will produced by yeast to make the bread dough rise. So as a result, the bread will become fluffy and soft. Secondly is brewing industry. In brewing industry, ethanol will produced by yeast is used to make beer and wine. And CO2 also used to carbonation in some beverages. Next, we have food industry. In food industry, yeast extract is used as a flavor enhancer, which is nutritional yeast is used as a source of protein and vitamin B. Next, we also have animal feed industry. In animal feed industry, yeast is added as a protein-rich supplement for livestock. And the last one is biotechnology industry. In biotechnology industry, yeast is used in genetic engineering and research.
Now I will talk about application of fungi in industry, which is mushroom. So what is mushroom? Mushroom is eukaryotic organism, which means that they have a nucleus and also a membrane ball organelle. People always think that mushroom similar to plant, but actually it is not because they do not have chlorophyll, so they cannot produce their own food through photosynthesis like other plants. Instead, they obtain nutrient by breaking down a dead organic matter and absorb the nutrient from the dead organic matter. The main body of mushroom is called mycelium, which is a network of tract-like structure called hyphae that grow underground. So now we will take a look at application in industry. In three industry, first pharmaceutical. In pharmaceutical, people use mushroom to make a supplement because mushroom contains a bioactive compound with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. These two is very high demand in supplement. Next, in food industry. In food industry, mushroom used either in fresh, dry, or even canned food because people commonly use mushroom in soup and salad. It also used as nutritional food source because mushroom rich in protein, fiber, vitamin, and mineral. Under agriculture, mushroom compost is used as an organic fertilizer because it can improve the soil quality, it can enhance the plant growth, it can reduce agriculture waste, which can make farming more sustainable.
Next, I will explain about technological advances related to food fermentation. Firstly, automated bioreactors. Modern fermentation uses automated bioreactors with computer-controlled systems to regulate temperature, pH, aeration, and nutrient supply. This improves production efficiency and ensures consistent quality on an industrial scale. Secondly, CRISPR gene editing. This technology improves yeast strains by increasing fermentation efficiency, enhancing flavor production, and making them more resistant to stress. This results in faster fermentation and higher quality food products. Third, co-fermentation technology. Yeast is combined with beneficial bacteria or edible fungi to create unique flavors, improve texture, and enhance nutritional quality. Commonly used in soda bread, fermented beverages, and specialty foods. Lastly, Mushroom mycelium-based foods. Mushroom mycelium is cultivated through fermentation to produce meat alternatives that are high in protein and have a meat-like texture. It is increasingly used in plant-based burgers, nuggets, and seafood alternatives.
Through this project, our group gained valuable experience in independent learning by researching scientific journals and reliable online sources to understand the role of fungi in food fermentation and the mushroom industry. We discovered that fungi have many important industrial applications beyond what we learned in class. Some of the challenges we faced was dividing the presentation parts among our group members, as it was a little confusing at first. However, after discussing it as a group, we managed to divide the work fairly among all members. Another challenge was explaining complex biological process in a way that was clear and easy to understand for a short video presentation. To overcome this, we focused on using straightforward explanation and check our content together to make sure it was both clear and scientifically accurate. Through this project, we developed stronger teamwork, communication, and critical thinking skills while learning the importance of adapting to challenges and remaining persistent throughout the learning process. In conclusion, the study of mycology has led to many valuable applications in industry. The use of yeast, mushrooms, and new technological developments demonstrates the important role fungi play in advancing biotechnology and promoting sustainable food production.